Yeah. So welcome you are to a great journey for stock market with PICT EDC. So we have arranged this session a date with bulls and bears for you guys so that you all will know what is stock market, those who are not knowing about it, and gain some financial literacy. So myself, Deepak Agrawal, President of PICT EDC, welcomes you all, and I'm great to see 100 odd participants in the meet. So it will be great if you turn on your cameras. So we have Siddharth sir with us, who is a NISM certified full-time trader, and he have achieved a lot in his career. Like he is in fourth year ENTC from our own college PICT, and he have achieved which a job seeker will achieve in his 30s. So he trades very well. He will guide you further, and I'll welcome you, Siddharth sir. Over to you.
Okay. So am I audible, Deepak sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. So first of all, hello everyone. Okay. So great to see you all PICTs over here. More than 100 participants. Okay. So great to see you all on the Saturday as well. Okay. So because when I was in a first year, we are not attending the classes on even weekdays. So let's not talk about the weekends. So great to see you all here. So this is not going to be any formal session or any formal college lecture or any seminar, webinar kind of thing. So we are going to just discuss some financial things with each other. Okay. So I'm going to share some tips with you, and by the end of the session, I just would like to take you all through the journey. Okay. So are you all guys ready? So shall we begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would like to present my screen over here. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, and any audio disturbance and all? Is my audio clear?
It's perfect.
Okay, so first I would like to thank you, Deepak, for giving me this opportunity to share my experience and knowledge with the college participants. So thank you for that. And let's begin with the topic, that is a date with the bulls and bears. Okay, and learn how to become more financially responsible. Okay, so let's start. So first we'll see what will be the agenda. Okay, so first let's get to know each other first. Okay, and then we are going to discuss about the financial literacy, and the main part, let's talk about the stocks. Okay, so is anyone here who is already into the market or having some knowledge about the stock trading or any investments or any finance? So you can unmute and answer. Okay, is there anyone who is having some kind of experience or any knowledge regarding to the market? Okay, so no worries, we are
You
going
can
to cover
unmute now.
every.
Actually, they were not allowed to unmute, but they can unmute now.
Okay, all right. So is there is anyone who is having some kind of experience?
Yes, I am having.
Okay, so what kind of experience do you have?
Yeah, equity trading.
Okay, so how long you have been into the market?
More than 1.5 years till now.
Okay, so how was your experience? What do you think about the stock market then?
बढ़िया है पैसे कमाने का जरिया है
Okay, that's great. You're participating into the marking at such a small age. That's a very good thing. Okay, so just keep continuing. Okay, so shall I consider that most of the participants are beginners or they're listening to these terms for the first time?
Yes, sir, we are little beginner.
Okay. So as I repeat, today's agenda will be, first we will be discussing some terminologies regarding the financial literacy, and then we are going to talk about the stocks. Okay. So let's start. Okay. So what is financial literacy and why it is important? Okay. So first let's start with the things. So Deepak, I just need one coordinator. Okay. One person from the participant who can unmute and just discuss the things with me. Any random person. So if anyone interested, then you can just unmute and say hello. Then we will start. Okay. So just you will be representing the whole participants. Okay. So you can answer the questions given by the participants in the chat box as well. Okay. So just one person unmute, and then we will start with this discussion. So anyone interested? So this is not going to be any company interview questions. Okay. So don't worry about that. Just a general discussion.
भैया आप कर दो शुरू, मतलब जिसको भी आता रहेगा वो बात बता देगा, वैसे स्पॉन्टेनियसली आ जाएंगे आंसर्स.
Okay. So Dhaval, can you speak on the honors of all the participants, like what they answer in the chat box? Can you just tell me those things?
Yeah, sure, I would.
Okay. So before starting with this topic, I would like to ask you one question. How many of you really think that you know about the financial literacy? Okay. How many of you guys think that sir, we know about the financial literacy? Okay. A little. All right. No. Okay. So in today's meet, there are more than 100 participants. So how many of you think that, sir, we don't know anything about the financial literacy? Means we are listening to this term for the first time. How many of you think that we don't know anything about financial literacy? So you can type in the chat box your responses. Okay, so many of you are saying that a little bit, or we don't know about the financial literacy. Okay, so have you ever heard this term financial? Have you ever heard this term financial? Okay, so what do you mean by financial or finance? What do you mean by financial? In simple words, what do you mean by financial? Yes, money, very nice. Paisa, yes, exactly.
Related to money.
Okay, related to money. All right. And what do you mean by literacy? Just a minute, guys. Okay. Is my audio clear now?
Yes,
Okay, all right.
it's
So
clear.
literacy means awareness, knowledge, learning. Okay. So can we say you know 50% about financial literacy? You know what is literacy, right? Okay. So you all are into the first year now. Tell me, have you ever gone to the any trips with your friends? Have you ever arranged, or have you ever enjoyed your holidays with your friends? Okay, so what is the first thing in your discussion about that holidays or about that trip? What is the first primary thing that you discuss over there? Okay, budget. Right. What is the first thing that you decide? Budget. Okay, so how much budget or how much money have you spent on a single trip till now? how much maximum money you have spent on a single trip till now? Where we will go? Yes, destination will be the second part, 15K. All right. Does trek count? Yeah, definitely. It does count. 4K, 7K. All right. So when we are into the first year, me, Deepak sir, Suraj sir, and all. So we were having a budget of around 1K to 2K per trip. Okay. So we used to plan the things accordingly. So you guys already having more money. That's great. That's great. Okay. So let's say you have decided one budget for that trip. Let's say now you are all into the first year. So you have decided to go at Lonavala with some of your first year or friends or with seniors. And you have 5,000 rupees budget. Okay. So mutually you and you all friends have decided that we are having 5,000 rupees budget. Then what will be the next thing? What will be the next thing after deciding the complete budget? Yeah, that will be your individual budget, right? Let's say you have come to this conclusion that we are having 5K each, 5,000 rupees per person for that trip. Okay, first thing, expenses, destination, expenses, very nice. Hotel, very nice. Food expenses we can add, right? Okay. So at our level, what will be the basic expenses? Food expenses, travel expenses, and let's say if you are doing any stay over there, then that hospitality expenses. Okay. So what we will try to do, we will try to figure out how can we fit all those things in our budget. Have you ever done this thing? Means, let's say there is a festival or anything and you have got some budget for shopping from your parents, then have you ever done some kind of planning, right? If I got a 10K for Diwali, then I'll go with the 5K right now, I'll spend whole 10K. Have you ever done these things in your life? Okay. So in your trips, have you done these things, right? If we are moving to the Lonavala, then we will be spending around 1,000 on our traveling expenses, then 2 to 3,000 on overall expenses, then 1,000 for spare, right? Okay. So all these things are comes into the financial literacy. Okay. So now tell me the things that we have discussed till now about the trips, budgets, planning in our daily lives. How many of you are thinking that these things are also completely new for us? How many of you thinks that the things that we discussed till now regarding the budget and expenses was totally new for you? Okay. So then how many of you think that, yes, we have done these things earlier in our life. We have done these things at the times of some celebration, at the times of some trips, at the times of some events. How many of you think that we have already done this planning thing in our previous life? Okay. So I heard from Dhaval that you guys are having a freshers party, right? 800, 900 was some charges for that, right? So he has given you some kind of plan, right? What are the all things that you're going to get in that money? What will be the timings? What will be the food? Who will be the taking the responsibility about the event and all, right? So the thing that I'm trying to explain you is you already know about the financial literacy. Okay, just in finance, these things are having some different names. Okay, you already know all these things. Just into the finance world, these all things are just having different words. Okay. Now tell me, if you have 5,000 rupees and if you have no plan about the expenses, then can you plan your trip, or will your trip will be successful? What do you think? If you're having overall budget, but if you don't know about the detailed expenses, so right now most of the you are into the first year of engineering. Later on, when you will move to the second year, third year, the most famous concept is Goa trip plan. Okay, the place which is made to make just plans. So At that time you will realize these things. Okay, so will that trip be successful? No. Will that event be successful? Okay, so are you getting it? Why financial literacy is important? Why financial literacy is really important? Are you getting the importance of this term, financial literacy? Okay, so then connecting to this, let's move to the next part. Okay, so here comes the second term, financial plan, and why it is important. Okay, financial plan and why it is important. Okay, now tell me, have you ever heard this word financial plan? Have you ever heard this word financial plan? Right, somewhere on the social media, or while discussing with your parents, with your friends, or with your trip planners, or anything event planners, right? Financial plan. Okay, have you done any financial plan in your entire life? Have you done any financial plan in your entire life earlier? Savings account, no, we can't exactly say saving account as a financial plan. Mutual fund. Okay, okay, okay. So tell me, while you are paying the fees for your first year, did the college give you the breakdown of the fees 1 lakh rupees? Have you seen that breakdown about the charges, about the deposits, about the course fees in your fee sheet? Have you seen this thing in our college? Have you seen this thing on college level? Or if you're trying to join some classes, some courses, so they provide you with some detailed modules, detailed schedules, and detailed planning about what will you learn after this and all in that money, right? So we have seen all these things, right? Okay, now tell me, if college will ask the student that you will be having 1 lakh rupees fees, and they are not providing any breakdown, then will you all ever will pay the fees? Not particularly college, but to the anyone, right? What people call it as a scam, right? If you are not getting the proper breakdown about your investment, then people are not ready to pay for it, right? Even if you try to order some food through Zomato will give you the detailed breakdown about the price regarding the delivery charges, taxes and charges, main product charges, total after discount, without discount, right? So they are providing you some financial plan. Okay, so what do you think, which plan can we do the things in better way, or without plan we can do the things in better way? What do you think? In what way we can do the things in better way, with plan or without plan? So you all guys are in a PICT, so we can consider that you must have scored very good score in, let's say, JEE or class 1, class 12 CET exams and all. Okay, accepting the management quotas, right? So have you prepared any plan for that, while preparing for your exams, while preparing for your entrance exam, preparing for some competitive ones? Have you ever done some kind of plans, right? These are the chapters, these are the modules that I will cover in XYZ days, then I will keep these days for some kind of revision. Okay, so what do you think, after that plan things became easier, or it got much more difficult? Many which failed. Yes, right. Okay, so what do you think, after having some plan things got easier, or it get much more difficult, right? Okay, for some it can be the easiest way, or for some people things can become difficult, because if you don't have the proper plan and you start following it blindly, then it can take you to the disaster. Are you all believe to this? If you don't have proper correct plan, and if you start executing randoms anyone's plan, then these things are not going to work, right? Okay, so let's see the next slide. Okay, so till now we have learned about the financial plan and the financial literacy, why it is important and all. So are you guys all getting these terms? Are you all guys are able to understand me? Are you getting what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to explain? Okay, okay. So that's great. So now we have learned that what is financial plan. Now we have to focus on how to prepare your personal financial plan. Okay. Before that, can you tell me personal plan will be same for each and everyone out here, or it will vary person to person? What do you think?
Vary person to person.
Right? It will vary person to person. Right? Okay. So in order to prepare a plan which will vary person to person, these are the following major 5 things that we should include in our plan. That is, first thing, emergency funds. Second thing, insurance. Third thing, investing. Fourth thing, financial visibility. And the fifth one, retirement planning. Okay. So how many of you have heard any of these terms earlier? How many of you have heard about these terms, right? Emergency funds and insurance things, investing things, regarding the financial visibility. Have you anyone heard about these terms? Okay. So, okay, except visibility, very nice. Okay, so let's try to understand each term, okay, in detail. So first thing, emergency funds. Okay. So many peoples are having some kind of conceptions and some misconceptions regarding this term. So what we will do, the things that help me to prepare my emergency fund, and that is helping me with some kind of emergencies and that helped me earlier. So I'm going to tell you the module that worked for me. Okay, so this is not any standard plan or any book written plan. It may work for some, it may not work for some. Okay, so as the name suggests itself, emergency funds, the funds that we have to use in our emergency can be considered as emergency funds. Okay. So now tell me, have you ever been into the any emergency or difficulty earlier that can be solved with the help of money? So many of you are living apart from the home. They are living as a PG or rental or at a college hostels. Have you ever gone through any difficulties, right? Some minor accidents or any emergency, any financial emergency. Have you ever gone through this? Anyone? Have you ever gone through any kind? Many of you have not gone through any emergency. Okay, but if you have seen this COVID time, then if you go with the data, then there are many peoples in terms of percentage, it's more than 20 to 40% in India, they suffered from some kind of emergency. Okay, they suffered from this pandemic, they got whole life impacted by this event of just 1.5 years. Have you ever heard these things on the news, like how COVID has affected the peoples in bad way in financial terms? Have you ever seen this on news channels? Pandemic time that
भैया अरे 5 मिनट में उनका माइक खराब हो गया है। बाय द वे यहाँ पे सारे के फर्स्ट ईयर वाले या सेकेंड ईयर वाले भी आए हैं कोई?
क्राउड क्राउड तो एफी का है।
एफी यार ट्रेडिंग करते हो क्या तुम लोग? कर सकते हो अनम्यूट? Okay, it will last till 6:20 around. Actually, there's some problem at Deepak Bhaiya's place and Siddharth Bhaiya's place. So it's being yeah, हो जाएगा। करने का सोच रहे हैं एक सीखने के बाद। तो ये किसी ने तो हैंड रेज किया, ये करता है शायद ट्रेडिंग। Trading since past 6 months. Nice. So do you do technical analysis or fundamental analysis? Since past 1 year. Good. Technical. So FNO में भी ट्रेड करते होगे?
Is my audio clear, guys?
Yeah, it's
I don't know what was the problem. It got disconnected meanwhile. So sorry for the issue. Is my screen visible to you?
yes.
Okay. So we were discussing about the financial plan, and in that we have we are discussing about the emergency funds. Okay. So are you all clear with this term emergency funds? So the fund that we have to use in an emergency that we will cause in our life is called as emergency fund. Okay. So let's say if you have got any emergency, means you have to pay, let's say, any lump sum amount at a same time, or let's say you have to pay 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, whatever will be the amount depending upon the issue, in very less amount of time, then this fund will help you. Okay. So right now we don't need this term for next 4 to 5 years, considering the majority of the audience. Okay. Then have you ever heard this term insurance? Have you ever heard this term insurance?
Yes.
Okay. So many of you might be using the Apple devices, which costs around from 80,000 to even 2 lakh, 4 lakhs. So right now the trend is we are buying insurance for our electronic gadgets, right? Everyone is trying to buy some kind of insurance for our gadget. So you must have experienced this thing if you are using any flagship, or let's say any high priced phones. Okay. So what insurance will do? Let's say I have bought one Apple iPhone. Let's say I have bought Apple iPhone 13 Pro variant, okay, which cost me around 1,50,000. And if I get any damage to my screen or to the display or to the motherboard or any of the part, and if the cost of repairing is around 40 to 60,000, then insurance company will pay that amount, or they will get this device repaired for me. It will be the free. So for this I need to pay them at a one time. Okay, while purchasing the device I need to pay some sort of 8 to 10% in electronics devices at the just while purchasing the device. Okay, so they are not taking any monthly fees or any kind of yearly fees for that. They just offer you the renewal part, right? So again, you must have seen this term while purchasing a new car or new bike. Okay, that you are getting 3 year or 5 year insurance by default from the company. Okay, so what is the main importance of insurance, that let's say if you are having any 50,000 or 60,000 rupees income per month, and again you got into the any materialistic disaster, right? If you have any bike accident or any, let's say, electronic gadget accident that has to be repaired in very less amount of time, and also it will need some more money. Okay, so in that case, without disturbing your financial plan, insurance will help you to get out of that disaster. Okay, so is it clear? Are you guys getting about the emergency funds and insurance? Are you guys getting about the emergency fund and insurance? Okay, sounds great. Then the third thing, investing. Okay, the most important thing in your financial life, that is investing. Okay, so how many of you have heard this word before, investing? How many of you have heard this word before the session, or let's say in your entire life? Okay, so many of you have heard this term, investing. Okay, so what do you mean by investing? What is your opinion, or what is your conceptions about the investing? So some might be thinking, right, investing into the stocks means I'll put some money into that, 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, and after some time I'll get my money double, tripled, or like that, right? To buy the shares of the company for long term. Yes, we can consider this into the investing. Okay. In first year of your engineering or second year of your career, have you ever tried to ask your seniors about the placements? How many of you have communicated with the seniors regarding the placement? Okay, so yes, increasing your capital. Okay, so tell me, you have paid some kind of fees to the college. Some have paid 15,000, some have paid 20, 40,000. Then some of you have paid 1 lakh to the college, right? Okay, so if you are paying 1 lakh rupees per year to the college for 4 years, okay, then what will be your financial investment in college fees? What will be your financial investment in college fees? It will be 4 lakhs, right? You are paying 1 lakh each year to the college. Okay, and what will you get return from the college? What will you get return in your final year? You will get a degree and you will get a placement, right? So if you have seen the data, then the average package of this year 2022 batch is around 11 lakhs. Okay, so if you are getting 8 to 10 lakh package after paying 4 lakh to the college for the 4 years, can we consider this as a smart investment? Can we consider this thing as a smart investment? Right. So many people think that the only stock market is the place where we can invest the money. Okay, you can invest in yourself, you can invest into a college, you can invest into a real estate. Means there are various types of investing. So the basic concept behind the investing is you have to give some XYZ input to the system, and in return you will get some ABC things. Okay, means if you are investing 1 hour into your studies, gaining some new skills, and in return, if you are getting some kind of money or some kind of reward, okay, depending upon the situation, is also called as investing. Okay. So, are you guys getting about the investing? Is it clear? The basic concept behind the investing. I have to give XYZ amount or XYZ input to the system, and in return I will get some ABC. Okay, it can be in terms of money, it can be in terms of some rewards. Okay, all right. Then there comes the most important thing, financial visibility, which you all know. Okay, when I'll explain this, you all will say, yes, we knew this term, but we don't know that this collection of all this is called as financial visibility. Okay. So tell me, have you ever thought that, means when you are trying to buy a new smartphone or new laptop or any new thing, have you asked this question to yourself that, do I really need? Have you ever asked this question to yourself before purchasing the things that, do I really need this? Okay. So there might be some situations in your life where you need to take decisions like, should I upgrade my home? Should I upgrade my car? Should I buy new smartphone? Should I purchase new laptop or any materialistic thing? Okay. So the answer that you will get from yourself if you are financially educated, okay, is called as financial visibility. Okay, so financial visibility is just the game of simple maths. It means that, let's say, if I'm earning 1 lakh rupees per month and if I want to upgrade to a new smartphone which costs me around 20,000, then can I upgrade? Then upgrading my smartphone will be the smart decision. What do you all think? If I'm earning 1 lakh rupees per month and if I'm trying to spend 20,000 for upgrading to a new smartphone depending upon my need, then will it be a smart decision? Okay. Now, if I'm earning the same amount, that is 1 lakh rupees per month, and then I'm trying to upgrade to a new smartphone which costs around 1 lakh, then is it a smart decision now? If I'm trying to upgrade to the device which costs me equal to or more than my earnings, then will it be a smart decision? No. Okay. Then if I'm earning 10 to 12 lakh rupees per year, if I'm earning 10 to 12 lakh rupees per year, and then going for the 40 lakh rupees car, will it be a smart decision? Going for a 40 lakh rupees car, will it be a smart decision? What do you think? Right. So all these things comes under the financial visibility. And then the fifth topic will be the retirement planning. Okay. So now tell me, which is the biggest thing right now in front of us? How to earn money or how to invest the money? Or retirement planning? What do you think? Out of all three, what is the most important thing for us? How to invest or should we plan about the retirement will be the main goal? What do you think? According to you, according to the your student, what will be the most important step? How to invest the money? Okay, and once you will get into this, then the thing will come, retirement planning. Okay, so then let's move to the next part. What are the various types of investments? Okay, so there are various types of investments. The first one is real estate, which is the traditional investment type, which all you must know very well. Then capital markets, when it comes to stock market, derivative markets, we can consider all those things in the capital market. Then the term deposits, you must have uh, heard this term on some news channels or in banks. You must have seen that fixed deposit, that is FDs, RDs, term deposits. Okay, means if I will deposit my money, let's say 1 lakh for 5 years, then I will get some XYZ amount in return. Then commodities, right now we can say gold and silver, where we can invest the money, okay, physically. Then the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, okay, and many more. And private equity. So what will be the private equity? Let's say I'm starting new startup. Okay, I'm having new startup, and for executing the plan, I need some XYZ investment. Okay, so what investors will do? I'll give them some private equity in my company, and in return, they will give me some money. Okay, so that comes under the private equity. So according to you, what can be the most powerful instrument from the list? What can be the most powerful instrument from the list? Real estate, capital markets, term deposit, commodities, cryptocurrency, and private equity. Okay, so let's first talk about the real estate. So what can be the earning sources for us through the real estate? Let's say I'm purchasing new flat which costs me around 40 lakh for 1 BHK, and in return, let's say I'm getting 10 to 15,000 rupees rent in return per month. Okay, so if we do the basic maths, if I'm investing 40 lakh rupees for the property and if I'm getting 10,000 rupees profit per month, then what will be the profit for year? What will be the profit for a year? If I'm getting 10,000 rupees per month, then it will be 120k, right? It will be 1 lakh 20,000. Okay, so if I calculate this in terms of percentage, 1 lakh 20,000 divided by 40 lakhs, okay, then I'm getting 3% amount in return through my investment. Okay, so how much money bank is giving to me? How much percentage of return does banks give? Have you ever heard these terms, FDs and all, right? 6%, 5% return they are going to give us throughout the year. Okay, so if fixed deposits are going to give me 6% or 5% per year, and a property is giving me 3%, 4% per year, then is it having any difference? Is it having any difference? Okay, there is only one con, there is only one bad effect of real estate investment is if I'm getting any opportunity to invest my money for shorter period of time. Let's say if I have got some kind of analysis or news that gold rates are going to hike by 10 to 15% in coming month or coming 2 to 3 months, means I have analyzed that in 2 to 3 months I'm going to get good return in the gold. So if I have invested my money to the real estate, I can't sell the property and take my money back in the period of 1 month. Okay, I can't get my working capital within a span of 1 month. Okay, at least it is going to take me 1.5 months for finding out the better deal and completing the formalities to get my all money back. Okay, then we talk about the term deposits. Okay, so term deposits, they are going to give me 5 to 6% per year. So later on I will explain you the term inflation. So what banks are doing, they're just going to give you your money as it is written back. Okay, they are just not letting your money down. Okay, then commodities, again gold and silver will give you yearly hardly 10 to 12%. Okay, depend upon the demand supply, and it varies year to year. Okay, then cryptocurrencies. So basically cryptocurrency is giving the highest returns as of now, but also it's having the highest risk. Okay, so risk is directly proportional to the return is not true in all the cases. Okay, it is not true in all the cases. Then private equity. Okay, so private equity will also give you the maximum returns, but for this you will be needing at least funds of 10 crore for your investment. Okay, and I think we are not here to discuss that private equity, because if we all are having some kind of that funds, right, it means that we would be having the good financial visibility. Okay, So now tell me, according to you, what will be the most powerful instrument about the investment? What will be the most powerful instrument for investing the money? Right. So we can consider capital markets as a best source of investment as of now. Okay. Now tell me, if I'm having only 1,000 rupees, can I invest my 1,000 rupees to the real estate? Can I invest my 1,000 rupees to the real estate, or let's say private equity or any deposits? No, right? But can I invest this 1,000 rupees into the capital market? Can I invest this 1,000 rupees into the stock market? Can I buy the 10 stocks of the 100 rupee stock price? Right. So the most important thing is we can invest whatever we have. Okay. There is no minimum as well as no maximum limits for investing into the capital market. So this is the beauty of stock market, that anyone from you, even though you're having just 500 to 1,000 rupees in your pocket, you can start your investing journey. You can start learning your investing journey. Okay. So then let's see what are the various types and how we can actually invest our money. Okay. So is all the things are clear to you? Are all the things are clear to you till now regarding the financial visibility, regarding the financial literacy, financial plan? Is everything is clear to you till now? Are you getting it? Okay. Now, if we talk about the capital markets, there are various segments. First comes the stock market, a market where you will get all kinds of stocks, a stock of the company. Okay. Then derivatives, that is futures and options. In simple words, insurance for the stocks. Then there is a term currencies, that is US dollar. You must have heard this word that dollar is priced at 79 rupees. A dollar is priced at 75 rupees. A dollar was priced at 60 rupees at that time. Right. So this comes under the currencies which represent the currency of the nation, currency of the country. Like for India, it's rupees. For USA, it's US dollar. For Europe, it's euro. For Dubai, right, dirhams likewise. Then there is a next segment, commodities, MCX. Okay, multi commodity exchange. It includes gold, silver, natural gas, crude oil, zinc, aluminium, cotton, okay, and many more. So these are the things comes under the commodity. Okay. So first let's focus on the stock market. What is stock market? Okay. So can you tell me what is your conception toward the stock market? Those who knows about it. How will you answer to this terminology? What is stock market in just a single or two lines? What is stock market according to you? Those who have earlier told me that they're having some kind of experience, partial ownership of the company, very nice. Buying and selling shares of a company, okay, it comes under the market. Yes. Trading ownership of companies. Okay. So tell me, let's say Rushikesh is having a startup idea. Okay, let's say he's having some food delivery startup idea, and for that he need investment of around 1,000 rupees, 1,000 crore rupees. Okay, he need 1,000 crore for that. Then tell me, without any bank history or with proper assets, will bank give you loan for starting your business? Do you think bank will give loan to you for starting your business based on the idea? Okay. Now tell me, if you try to raise the money directly through the peoples, then do you think that you are going to get such a huge money from the peoples? Okay, so what is the problem for business owners here? They don't want, or they are not getting loan through the banks. They don't want that risk to pay that huge amount with interest, and if they are not able to pay, that will be converted into the compound interest. Okay, then they are not going to get this money from single persons. Okay, now here comes the application of stock market. One person can't give 1,000 crore directly. Okay, but 1 crore persons can give some small amount which can lead to complete your whole project. Let's say if you are requiring 1,000 crore, let's say your total project cost is 2,000 crore, and you, for your starting your company, you have somehow you have managed the 1,000 crores by diluting your stakes and all those things. Now you want to raise those 50% of the money without any risk of giving it back with or without any interest. Now here comes the part of stock market. What you have to do is you have to list your company on the exchange. That is, for India, the major exchanges are NSE and BSE. Okay, so once you list your companies on the exchange, people will buy shares of your company. Okay, so there are some deep calculations regarding the face value, regarding the total market capitalization and number of shares. Okay, so here you will get the complete funding to your project without having any risk to give it back to the people. Okay, means if people are investing into your stock, then they already know that if company fails, then I'm not going to get my money back, at least 60 to 70% of the money. Again, there are having some calculations regarding the PB ratio. Means if company got some bankruptcy or company is planning to delist, then how much money you will get returned back. So it's not the 100% loss. Okay. So what was the issue for the retail people? That we can't start 1,000 crore company and more than that, and investors are not getting money with or without any risk. Okay, so here comes the application of stock market. So then we will see what is compound interest. Okay, so have you ever heard this quote, eighth wonder of the world is compound interest? Have you ever heard about this quote? Yes, Soham. We are making the private limited company to the public, and then we can issue the shares. Okay, so just quick revise for those who don't know about this term. Let's say if I'm investing 1,000 rupees with 5% interest per year, then what will be the interest amount after 1 year on my capital? What will be the interest amount on my capital? If I'm having 1,000 rupees and I'm getting 5% on that throughout the year, then how much profit am I going to make? Right? It will be 50 rupees. So then if I invest my earlier 1,000 rupees and that interest of 50 rupees, okay, and if I reinvest that whole 1,050 rupees for 5% interest, then next year I'll get 52.5 rupees profit. Okay, in year one I just got 50 rupees profit, and in next year I'll get 52 rupees profit. Are you guys getting it? So this term is called as compound interest. Means you are going to get some interest on the amount that you have invested earlier. So interest on interest. is called as compound interest. Okay. So are you guys getting it? All right. So then as Deepak told you earlier that I have achieved something in terms of financial. So I have started my journey with around some 5,000 to 10,000 rupees. Okay. And later on adding those amount, now I'm having the 8-digit portfolio. Okay. The basic principal capital amount is in 7 digits. It was around 30 to 37 lakhs. And the interest that I got from the market is more than 300% right now. Okay. So the basic term that I'm using in my investing journey is compound interest. Okay. So let's see how compound interest can be a magical tool for us. Okay. So we have to invest 3,000 rupees per month. That will cost you 100 rupees per day. Okay. That amount we need to invest per month only. Okay. So just for calculations, we need to save 100 rupees per day, and by the end of the month, we need to invest 3,000 rupees. So is it a possible goal for you? Is it possible for you all to save 3,000 rupees per month through your entire life? What do you think? So if you check out
Yes,
your
sir.
bank statement, if you check out your account statement, then you will see that you are actually spending more than 5 to 6,000 per month on your wants. Okay. They are not your needs. You're spending that money through the Netflix subscription or any OTT platform subscriptions, then having some parties with the friends or anything that you don't really need. Okay. So it will be the part of your want. So saving 3,000 rupees per month will be the most feasible thing for all you. Okay. So if you see the data that how much money one can earn in India on average basis. Okay. So you all know that what is the employability rate in India, how many people are employed and how many people are unemployed. So even if you collect all those data, then you will get the average of this amount that even one unemployed person who is living just on his savings can also save 3,000 rupees per month. Okay. Now tell me, who is the motivation for you in the stock market? Means, what are those personalities that you have heard before about the stock market? Have you ever heard about the famous names? Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, Warren Buffett, Harshad Mehta. Okay. Okay. So does anyone know what is the net worth of Warren Buffett? It is the greatest of the history right now. If you talk about the investor, he's the greatest investor till now. Does anyone know what is the net worth of Warren Buffett? That's it. It's near equal to 90 to 100 billion dollars. Okay. So he has achieved this by applying the same compounding formula for the 50 years. Okay. He has achieved this net worth by just applying the compound interest on it on his principal capital for the 50 years. Okay. So let's see what will happen if we apply this formula. Okay. So tell me, have you ever heard this term before? Financial freedom. Have you ever heard this term before? Financial freedom. So in simple words, financial freedoms means you can do anything out there that you wanted to do with the help of finance. let's say you want to go on a world tour and it costs around 9 to 10 lakh rupees, then your finances will give you that freedom. Let's say tomorrow you want to buy some new things, let's say you want to buy a new car tomorrow, or anything that can be bought with the help of finance, and that freedom you can call it as a financial freedom. Okay, now tell me, what will be that amount for you that you will consider as an retirement amount? Means, what is that particular amount that you will get tomorrow, and then you will be, let's say, no need to work from tomorrow. So for getting into that situation, what will be that amount for you? It's $104 billion for Yash. Okay. 7 crore. Okay. Anyone more? Okay. So let's say you are having 1 lakh rupees per month job, okay, or even 50,000 rupees per month job at the age of 21, 22. Okay. So by, even if we consider this standard, your standard age as a first year student, you will get your placements at the age of 20 to 23 max, right? Okay. So we are considering this to through the standard numbers of the PICT students. So what do you think, what is the average retirement age in India? What is the average retirement age that we see in India? It's 60, 58, 60 plus. Okay. 40. Okay. 60, 55. Okay. So the average retirement age is varying from 55 to 60. Right. Okay. Now tell me, even if we consider 45 age, then can we consider a 45 age as a good retirement age? Can we consider 45 as a good retirement age? What do you think? According to you, can we consider 45 as a good retirement age? Okay. So how many years you will be having after your placement to become a 45? Let's say if you are getting a placement at the age of 22, or if you start earning some amount of money, then how much time do you really have? You are having 22, 23 years. Okay. So let's say even if you get 25 to 30,000 rupees per month package, okay, even if you get the lowest package, then at that situation, is it possible for you to invest 3,000 rupees per month? Is it possible for you to invest 3,000 rupees per month at that time? Okay. So let's forget about this 2 to 3 or even 4 years. Okay. So we will do some standard calculation considering that we are having 3,000 rupees per month and we have 23 years in hand. Okay. So I'll take you to the calculations. Let's say you are investing 3,000 rupees per month. Okay. And you are doing this for continuous 23 years. Okay. Now tell me, how much percentage of money, how much percentage can we expect from an investment instrument, or how much money can we expect from the stock market? How much percentage of return can we expect? Okay, 6 to 10, 8, 15 to 20. Okay. Minimum 21. Okay. Okay. So there is a term called as CAGR, that is compound annual growth returns, means how much percentage you are gaining your capital per year considering the compounding factor. Okay, so let's understand one simple basic example of the stock market company. Okay, so as you have seen that for this 2022 batch, for our batch, Bajaj Finance has got around 90 peoples at 12 lakh rupees package. Okay, so they're having the stock listed on the market. So we will check on the Google that if we invest our money for past continuous 10 years into this stock, then how much percentage we would have got till now per year. Okay, so Bajaj Finance last 10-year return. Okay, so we will use the term CAGR here. Okay, so how much percent we would have got through this stock if we have invested our money for 10 years? It's 32%. Okay, so if this company is giving 32% over past 10 years, then by this analysis, can we trust this company for next 5 to 10 years or even 20 years? If we are considering their past 10-year performance, then we predict the future of this company, right? Okay, so what I will do, we will consider that we have invested our amount, okay, directly into this one and only stock, and we are getting just 28% of return. Okay, so from this 32 to 33, the average inflation rate is 4%. Right now it is running at 6%. The average will be 4%. Okay, so is my audio clear, Deepak?
Yes, your audio is clear.
Okay, all right. So what do you think, guys? How much money that we are going to get after 23 years? If we invest 3,000 rupees per month into this simple stock by doing not placing even any single trade or not doing any other investment or by not studying anything, okay, how much corpus amount will you get? Okay, eighth wonder will show the effect now. Okay, so what will be the amount, guys? What will be the amount after 23 years? If you invest your just 3,000 rupees per month to the Bajaj Finance, then what will be the value? Okay, all right, yes. So yes, just try to give the answers as an standard student. Okay, I know that you are my client. Yes. Okay, so what is that corpus amount, guys? It's 7.6 crores. Okay, now tell me, at the age of 45, if you are getting this 7 crore amount, then can you go for this decision that you no need to work from tomorrow? Can we say that definitely we can quit our job, or we are having that much amount that we are go for retirement? So the surplus amount that you will get will be the all different, right? You will be getting some PPF money, your job money for past 23 years. You will get some money from your other sources as well. But tell me, if you are getting this 7 to 7.5 crore, and that day, can we say that you have achieved at least 10% of your financial freedom by investing just 3,000 rupees per month, considering that is no, but what will be the total cost that we have invested? Total cost that we have invested will be the 8.3 lakh, and this 7.6 crore will be the total interest that we have gained till now. Means if you analyze this diagram, then this orange part will be your invested amount, and this will be the amount, this will be the net worth that the stock or that the investment instrument have generated for you over the period of 23 years. Are you getting it? Okay. Are you getting it? Okay. So this is just the one basic module about the compounding interest. There are various modules regarding the compound interest. Okay. So you can use that site for your further analysis, like how much amount do you want for that, how much money. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So then I would like to share some references with you, like for gaining the knowledge regarding the stocks, regarding the money, regarding the financial market. So you can use these books. So the first book is Rich Dad Poor Dad, where you will be learning about the money, regarding the cash flows, regarding the assets, liabilities. Then the second book is The Richest Man in the Babylon, where you will get some important lessons about the money. Then the third book is by Dr. Joseph Murphy, It's Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This book will give you the why behind the everything that you do in your life. Then the fourth book is by Ankit Gola. It's Fundamental Analysis of Shares. Okay, so it's just, I guess, 160 to 170 page book where you will learn everything about the financial investing ratios and all. And the final book is by Johann J. Murphy. It's Technical Analysis of the Financial Market, where you can learn all the technicals regarding the markets and regarding the investment instruments. Okay, so these are the some reference books. Okay, and the final thing, why, what, who, and when. Now I will hand over to the Deepak. Okay, so Deepak will explain you the next things.
Yes, so guys, the screen sharing. सीधा स्क्रीन शेअर बंद करून दे. I asked him to turn off the screen sharing just because I can see you all guys. So please turn on your cameras, please. As I can see, everyone is having a big question mark on their face. Whatever Siddharth said, how is it possible? How we will achieve that? From where to start? Right? I can see only 9 cameras. There are more than 70 participants. At least 20 of you should start the camera. Okay. And no one is going to judge you. भाई तब एक ही कॉलेज के हम भी वो फेज में थे जब बहुत इंट्रोवर्ट थे. हमारे सीनियर्स हमें पूछते थे कि क्या करते हो, कैमरास ऑन करो. वी वर लाइक नो, वी यूज्ड टू लीव द सेशन डायरेक्टली. तो ऐसे मत करो. अगर नए इंटरैक्टिव रहे तो फिर वही लैग करोगे कहीं ना कहीं. फ्रैंकली चीजें क्लियर नहीं कर पाओगे और फिर हो रहे और थोड़ा पंपिंग लगेगा क्या? I know it's almost 1.5 hours, so I'll not take much time. So I just want to say that कि अभी तो सिर्फ स्टार्ट किया है. नीड ऑफ फाइनेंस, नीड ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, व्हेन टू स्टार्ट, व्हाई टू स्टार्ट, ये सब बताया आज. हाउ टू स्टार्ट and who will guide you? So the answer is we, and you yourself. So it's not like that we are your mentors or we have a lot of knowledge about stock market, about investing. Eventually, while we were in first year, same things senior have arranged for us, and we took and gained some interest in that, and we are here now. So hope you all will be at the same place, and we in coming days we are on the same page. So डरो मत, एक स्माइल कर दो छोटी सी बस. अरे इतना क्वेश्चन मार्क क्यों लेके बैठे हो? धीरे धीरे देखो, मैक्सिमम तुम्हें और 1 मंथ लगेगा सीखने के लिए, और तब तक ओ भाई मेरा ही कैमरा ऑफ है क्या? शिट, आई एम सॉरी. सो 1 महीने में आई गेस एक 10 to 12 sessions are more than enough for you guys to learn how to invest, what is trading, how you can trade. So soon we'll be going to arrange another session for you guys where you will get to know which platforms are better for you, where to start, and what all things you should recognize. Okay, so टाइम हो गया है डाउट सेशन का. आज का थोड़ा पार्ट हम अगली बार कंटिन्यू करेंगे, जो कि पर्टिकुलर नॉलेज है स्टॉक मार्केट का. आई होप everyone of you will attend those sessions, and I promise that at least you will learn to trade on a 5,000 rupees capital after a month and generate a potential of earning 2 to 3% like every month. हर दिन भी हम पैसा डबल कर सकते हैं, पर हमें वो चीज करनी नहीं है. तो वी शुड कंसिडर आवर लॉसेस एंड प्रॉफिट्स टू. तो वो हम सब सीखेंगे. बस ये एक चीज है कि एक फीडबैक फॉर्म आएगा, इसके बाद ग्रुप्स पर आ जाएगा, वो फिल कर देना. और तुम्हें किस तरीके के सेशंस चाहिए है आगे, वो एक चीज बता देना वो फीडबैक फॉर्म में ही. एंड नाउ आई थिंक everyone have a lot of doubts. एक तो सब कुछ समझा है, नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं समझा है. कौन सा स्टेज पे हो तुम लोग? माइक ऑन कर सकते हो ना? चैट पर मत डालना.
Understood.
अंडरस्टूड?
Yeah, understood,
ओके
sir.
सर.
Understood.
ओके सर.
Understood, sir.
अरे कुछ बोलो, कुछ पूछो, कुछ भी पूछो यार. मस्त अभी ते घर पे इतने रिलैक्स हुए सब कोविड में, उसके बाद भी सब थके थके क्यों लग रहे इतने?
सर आपने
यार
अभी कहा
पीआईसीटी
कि
में यार.
सर आपने अभी कहा कि दिन में भी डबल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हमें वो करना नहीं है. मतलब वो आप अलग अलग रिस्क ब्रैकेट्स के बारे में बात कर रहे थे क्या, कि कुछ
हाँ लाइक
स्टॉक्स में ज्यादा रिस्क होता है, कम?
लाइक डबल इक्विटी में नहीं होता है, डबल ऑप्शंस कमोडिटीज में होता है, जहाँ हमें मार्जिन ज्यादा होती है. और ऐसा है कि it depends totally upon your capital. Like for 1,000 rupees, you can take up to 10% risk, like it's 100 rupees. But for if you are having a 1 CR capital, then you can't take 10 lakh rupees risk in a single day. So that matters. And अभी 1,000 रुपए है, अभी बिगनर्स है, तो तुम्हें सिर्फ इक्विटी ही करना है. उसके बाद इवेंचुअली व्हेन यू आर परफेक्ट विथ इक्विटी, देन वील गो फॉर ऑप्शंस. और डबल सुनकर 21 दिन में पैसा डबल करने के लिए भी लोग डरते, तो दिन में करने की मत सोचना, बिल्कुल मत सोचना.
ओके सर. सर
Hello.
अकाउंट खोलने के लिए मुझे पैसे
सर
लगते
मत बोल भाई,
ओके
सर
ओके
मत बोल.
ठीक है. अकाउंट खोलने के लिए पैसे लगते हैं क्या? और मिनिमम अमाउंट क्या होता है इन्वेस्टमेंट के
अकाउंट
लिए?
खोलने के लिए नहीं लगेंगे. अगर तुमने अकाउंट अभी तक नहीं खोला है, तो जीरोदा वगैरह के लिए भी वो 200 रुपीज चार्ज करते हैं. मैं तुम्हें नेक्स्ट सेशन में बताता हूँ, और मैं तुम्हारा सभी का फ्री में अकाउंट खोल के दे दूंगा जीरोदा पे भी, तो वो टेंशन मत लो.
आप पेपर ट्रेडिंग
जीरोदा
सिखाते हैं क्या?
हेलो
वो
सर. हेलो
कल
ट्रेडिंग
दीपक.
सीख
इंडक्शन
गया,
में
वो अब तेरी चॉइस है, तुझे लाइव ट्रेडिंग करना है या पेपर ट्रेडिंग करना है.
हाँ नहीं मुझे मतलब मुझे सिर्फ लगा क्योंकि कल वो इंडक्शन में बोले थे कि पेपर ट्रेडिंग सीख लो, तो मुझे लगा कि वो मतलब ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड जैसे इंपॉर्टेंट है क्या, या डायरेक्टली उतर सकते हैं मार्केट में, मतलब मुझे पता नहीं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ.
पेपर ट्रेडिंग में सिर्फ एक चीज है कि वहां तेरे इमोशंस नहीं रहते, और जब तू लाइव मार्केट में रियल मनी के साथ खेलता है, तब तेरे इमोशंस इंक्लूड होते हैं. और दिस प्लेस इमोशंस प्लेस 70% रोल वाइल अर्निंग मनी. तेरा रिस्क एपिटाइट क्या है, तेरा बिहेवियर क्या है, तेरे में पेशेंस है या नहीं. पेपर ट्रेडिंग पे तूने कोई ट्रेड ले लिया, समझो फॉर एग्जांपल रिलायंस, इफ यू आर बाइंग इट एट 2000 and you're not having any stop loss, और भाई वो गया भी 1980 तक भी गया, पेपर पे तो तुझे कुछ लॉस होने वाला नहीं, सिर्फ वो पीस ऑफ पेपर वेस्ट होने वाला है, या वो प्लेटफॉर्म पर तेरा टाइम वेस्ट होने वाला है. उसके अलावा कुछ होगा क्या? नहीं होगा. तो अबे तेरे इमोशंस आने ही नहीं है. और हाँ, अगर वो फिर 2000 से 220 चले गया, तो तू बोलेगा यार मुझे तो ट्रेडिंग आती है, अब मैं रियल मनी से ट्रेड करूंगा. तो
हेलो दीपक.
जो इंडक्शन में तुम्हें बताया गया है कि पेपर ट्रेडिंग करो, वो सही चीज है. व्हाई? बिकॉज यू आर बिगनर्स नाउ, और यू आर नॉट अर्निंग एट दिस स्टेज, so the money you owe is of your parents. तो वो सब चीजें मैं बाद में बताता हूँ, साइकोलॉजी वगैरह क्या क्या है. बस बाकी और किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है?
हेलो दीपक. तुम म्यूचुअल फंड्स के बारे में बता सकते हो क्या, मतलब रिस्क कितना है और रिटर्न्स कितना है?
हाँ, म्यूचुअल फंड्स के लिए हमारा एक स्पेसिफिक एक सेशन होने वाला है. आई गेस इट विल बी 4th सेशन. लाइक एक बेसिक चीज बता देता हूँ मैं. म्यूचुअल फंड is managed by some of the fund managers. They collect or they shortlist some of the stocks, like जो हमारा portfolio बोलते हैं उससे समझो, if it is personal. So they have their own portfolios, and they invest our money in that stocks after analyzing them. So यहाँ पे क्या होता है, एक एवरेज रिटर्न ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड्स पकड़े तो it's 12 to 14%. Don't go with the analysis of this last 2 years. तब म्यूचुअल फंड ने 60-70% भी दिया है रिटर्न्स. बट if we see about last 10 years, then the average return is 12 to 14%. और यहाँ क्या होता है, अगर तुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता है, तेरे पास टाइम नहीं है सीखने के लिए, बस तेरे पास पैसा है और तुझे वो सेव करना है, तो तू SIP चालू कर दे तेरी, या फिर तेरे पास बहुत सारा पैसा है तो लमसम इन्वेस्ट कर दे म्यूचुअल फंड्स में, और जो फंड मैनेजर है वो तेरा पैसा मैनेज करेंगे, और वो कमा रहे होगे अगर 40-50%, there are some like charges, there are many charges which they need to give to government also, where they are working, the expenses of all those things. तो अगर हम नहीं है इतनी बिजी, हम सीख सकते हैं तो म्यूचुअल फंड्स में आई गेस नहीं करना चाहिए। ऑब्वियसली मैं खुद म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ, बट यू शुड ऑल्सो लर्न हाउ टू इन्वेस्ट। म्यूचुअल फंड में डाल दिया मतलब ये होता है कि तुम्हें कुछ नहीं, बस फंड मैनेजर को मैंने खरीद लिया है, मैंने पैसे दे दिए, अब वो देखेगा, मुझे मेरे इंटरेस्ट से मतलब है।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ये चीज। और किसी को कोई डाउट?
हाँ, मुझे
क्या चिन्ह?
ये पूछना था कि सिद्धार्थ सर एक फुल टाइम ट्रेडर है ऐसे पता चला, तो उनको कब ऐसे कॉन्फिडेंस आया जब उनको लगा कि हाँ मैं फुल टाइम ट्रेडिंग को शिफ्ट हो सकता हूँ?
इसका बहुत ही एक वेग आंसर है। जैसे कि लास्ट ईयर एक कॉलेज का एवरेज पैकेज था 8.5 lakhs, और इस साल है 11.5 lakhs। और जब उसे पता चला कि वो एक महीने में उतने कमा सकता है तो मुझे क्यों ही जॉब लेनी है। इट्स अ वेरी वेग आंसर फॉर दैट, बट सच्ची सिनेरियो यही था। और अभी उसने भी प्लेसमेंट ली है, ऐसा नहीं कि उसने नहीं ली है, प्लेसमेंट ली है, पर इट्स जस्ट फॉर अ सेफ साइड। मैं क्वेश्चन का वेट कर रहा था जो हमेशा पहले सेशन में पूछते हैं कि हाउ डिड यू मैनेज योर टाइम, लाइक द मार्केट टाइमिंग्स एंड कॉलेज टाइमिंग्स आर द सेम। नहीं है किसी को डाउट?
हाँ है
वो
ये
तो सिर्फ
doubt।
इंट्राडे के लिए रहता है ना भैया, लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए नहीं रहता है शायद से वो।
अरे मुझे एक बात बता, देख तेरे पास अभी कैपिटल मैक्स 1 लाख 2 लाख होगा, चल तेरा कैपिटल बता कितना है?
क्या अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है मेरे पास।
हाँ तो भी मतलब देखो अभी यहाँ पे 90% लोग ऐसे होंगे, हम घर पे नहीं बता सकते कि हम स्टॉक मार्केट सीख रहे हैं, 90% लोग होंगे,
हाँ
और इवन मोर देन दैट।
हाँ
तो
भैया।
और इंजीनियरिंग क्यों करना है? क्योंकि इंजीनियर्स का रिजल्ट है कि हाँ हमें 10 लाख का जॉब मिल सकता है, हाँ पीआईसीटी में प्लेसमेंट हो ही जाएगा, तो पीआईसीटी में जा बेटा, वहां पे नहीं पूछेगा तुझे कोई यहाँ पे क्यों जाना है, ये सही जगह नहीं है। पर स्टॉक मार्केट के रिजल्ट्स क्यों नहीं दिखते हैं? क्योंकि स्टॉक मार्केट में जो पैसा कमाते हो कोई दिखाता नहीं है कि मैंने इतना कमाया, क्योंकि यहाँ कमाते भी है और गवाते भी है, तो वो एवरेज उतना नहीं होता है। ठीक है, वो सेकेंड पार्ट है। बाकी क्या था तेरा क्वेश्चन?
और भाई और एक क्वेश्चन था कि आपने कब से स्टार्ट किया, मतलब इसमें सब इन्वेस्टिंग वगैरह।
हाँ तो लाइक देख, मैंने फुल टाइम स्टार्ट किया फेब 2020 से, और लाइक एक सितंबर 2019 में मुझे पता चला स्टॉक मार्केट ऐसी चीज कोई एग्जिस्ट करती है, और तब तक मुझे कुछ भी नहीं पता था स्टॉक मार्केट ऐसा कुछ होता भी है। तो तब पता चला, फिर उसमें इन्वॉल्व होते गया, कुछ पढ़ने लगा, यूट्यूब वगैरह देखने लगा, फिर बाद में कुछ कोर्सेस किए, और फिर अब जाके आई होल्ड NISM सर्टिफिकेट।
मतलब आपको कोई
तो
मेंटर था कि आपने सब
कुछ
खुद से
नहीं,
किया।
नहीं आई हैड अ मेंटर।
थैंक यू भैया।
और किसी को कोई डाउट?
What was the certificate called?
NISM, National Institute of Security Markets.
Is it equity derivative?
Yeah, equity derivatives.
Can you explain the benefits of that certificate?
10 लाख की जॉब पक्की तेरी
सच में?
with some broker.
Only with NISM equity 8 certificate.
हाँ, हो जाता है. और अगर you are holding that, so तो जॉब करेगा ही नहीं.
Hmm.
If you are going for that certificate, you know how to earn money from various sources and stock market.
Okay.
अरे वो लेवल तक मत जाओ, एक फर्स्ट स्टेप लो पहले, फिर पूरी लैडर चढ़ने का सोचना. फर्स्ट स्टेप इज इम्पोर्टेंट. अ 0 to 1 ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज इम्पोर्टेंट.
नहीं भैया, मैंने 1 साल तक हो गया है, मतलब मैंने फरवरी में स्टार्ट किया था
अच्छा,
और मतलब वैसे जर्नी चल रही है. मैंने अभी ऑप्शन भी सीखा है अभी.
ऑप्शन सीख गया मतलब भाई तुझे तो पता है फिर कैसे 1000 का 2000 करना
हाँ, वो भी सीखा है लेकिन
है ना?
हाँ.
और 1000 का 0 कैसे होता है, अकाउंट ब्लो कैसे होता है, वो भी सीख गया होगा.
हाँ, सब कुछ एक्सपीरियंस तो किया है. लेकिन एक अच्छी खासी इन्वेस्टमेंट मेरी स्विंग ट्रेडिंग से ही आती है.
हाँ, स्विंग ट्रेडिंग इज गुड.
हम्म.
बट सीन ऐसा है कि स्विंग ट्रेडिंग अगर तुम कहीं से पता चल रहा है तुम्हें और तुम विदाउट एनी ओन एनालिसिस यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग, देन इट्स फुलिशनेस. बट अगर कोई टिप दे रहा है तुम्हें, तुम खुद का एनालिसिस भी कर रहे हो एंड यू ट्रस्ट दैट कंपनी, देन नो इशू. क्योंकि देखो कोई कोई कंपनीज है जो कंटिन्यूअसली 8 days भी अपर सर्किट ऑफ 5% लगाती है
हाँ हाँ.
और वहां पे तुम्हारे 40% रिटर्न जनरेट हो जाते हैं.
हम्म.
बट इफ योर एंट्री इज रॉन्ग एंड तुम 5% लो सर्किट के अक्रॉस आ गए तो तुम्हारा 40% कैपिटल भी वाइप आउट हो सकता है.
हाँ, सही है.
तो लाइक देख, स्विंग ट्रेडिंग तू लार्ज कैप में तो नहीं कर सकता है, मतलब कर सकता है बट रिटर्न्स जो तुझे एक्सपेक्टेड है वो नहीं मिलेंगे.
हाँ, सही है, सही. हम्म.
और जो भी है स्मॉल कैप में जो हमें एक्सपेक्टेड रिटर्न्स होते हैं, जैसे कि 1000 रुपए है, मुझे 1000 रुपए के 2000 रुपए करने एक महीने में, तो वो फिर स्मॉल कैप्स के साथ होता है. पर 1000 के 200 रुपए भी हो सकते हैं, ये कभी नहीं भूलना.
क्योंकि सर्किट का दिक्कत है वहाँ.
हाँ वही, और सर्किट्स में तू कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता, ना बाय कर सकता ना सेल कर सकता है.
हाँ, वो तो है.
तो
लेकिन मैं
वहाँ क्योंकि
एक्सपेक्ट 10 to 15% ही करता हूँ, क्योंकि जल्दी
हाँ,
निकलना भी जरूरी
क्योंकि
है.
तुझे है
ग्रिड नहीं चाहिए.
एक्सपीरियंस, तुझे ऑलमोस्ट 1 साल हो गया है इसीलिए.
हाँ, इसके बाद.
ईयर एक्सपीरियंस पिक. तो जो स्टार्टिंग में है, स्टार्टिंग में तुझे भी पता है तूने क्या एक्सपेक्ट किया था.
हाँ, नहीं वो टाइम
हाँ
के बाद
सो
पता चल जाता है, मतलब
हाँ वही
20%
बता रहा हूँ ना, एक्सपीरियंस
को भी
पिक्स
बहुत
देयर.
वैल्यू होती है. या
तो ठीक है, आई होप यू लाइक द सेशन. एटलीस्ट कुछ एक छोटा सा फीडबैक दे दो कि हम खुश हो जाए. ऑल्सो थैंक यू सिद्धार्थ
अच्छा था भैया.
फॉर शेयरिंग योर एक्सपीरियंस. अरे कैमरा ऑन कर लो, एक स्नैप लेना है. प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज, कम ऑन फास्ट. यार क्या नेट जाता है क्या तुम्हारा? अनलिमिटेड सबके घर पे वाईफाई होगा अभी तो लॉकडाउन का. थैंक यू. आई एम ग्लैड टू सी दैट मोर ऑफ द women or girl crowd is participating in such topics this time. Like हमेशा सिर्फ लड़के ही होते हैं और गिन चुन के 10-15 लड़कियां होती है. अभी कैमरा सिर्फ लड़कियों के ऑन है, ये देख के अच्छा लग रहा है. ठीक है. So I'll update about the next sessions on the group, and if you have not joined the Telegram channel, then please do join it. We'll have all the silly discussions there. How to buy, how to sell. ये भी क्वेश्चन तुमने वहां किया, एक्सेप्टेबल. बस सीखो. ठीक है. थैंक यू ऑल. थैंक यू सिद्धार्थ.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Deepak.
sir.
थैंक यू भैया.
थैंक यू भैया.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन था सर आप भैया आपके लिए.
पूछिए.
आपने अब मतलब कॉलेज हुआ है आपका? लास्ट ईयर में हुआ?
फोर्थ ईयर.
4th ईयर. PICT.
PICT ENTC इंजीनियरिंग.
ओके. और आपने स्टार्ट कब किया था?
बोला ना मैंने, सितंबर 2019
ईयर
में
में
स्टार्ट
बोलो.
किया स्टॉक मार्केट समझना, और ट्रेडिंग फुल टाइम फेब से स्टार्ट कर दी थी 2020.
तो मतलब सेकंड ईयर में.
हाँ, सेकेंड ईयर में.
ओके. थैंक यू. फाइन.
थैंक यू.